Hello everyone, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is the reading for the full moon in Virgo, which will take place on the 9th of March 2020. So I'm pulling a Queen of Moon oracle card to see what the message is to start the reading. So what do we have? Let's just see what message we get and we'll take it from there. Okay. Yeah, you see, I like this. We have action. Now, Virgo, it is the full moon in Virgo. So Virgo is very much linked with work, where we need to place our efforts. It's our practical skills, knowledge, experience, know-how, our efforts into achieving. So it is about the practical action. I mean, there's a lot of earth energy in this full moon, I have to say. So it's taking the practical steps, putting in the effort. What physical, practical work do you need to do in order to achieve your goal? Because the goal is becoming clear. Interestingly, we have the full moon opposite the sun and Neptune. Now, Neptune can be a really deceptive, confusing energy. It's a watery energy. But we also have the full moon trine Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, expansion, growth, very much linked to the Wheel of Fortune in Tarot. So here we have the Hanged Man in Tarot, which represents Neptune, along with the Wheel of Fortune. So it is about seeing our visions, getting a clarity, a purpose, a direction in terms of our visions and goals, where we're moving towards long term, and what's the action, what are the practical steps that we need to take in order to achieve those goals. Because that's what the illumination is all about with the full moon in Virgo, and there is a lot of illumination. We have the Hanged Man, which is very much receiving divine enlightenment. You generally see the Hanged Man with a halo around his head, finding the answers from within, having those light bulb moments, the visionary moments of separating out reality from illusion, the path forward from confusion, all of that kind of energy. So some of you who've been feeling confused, you may well have some light bulb moments, some moments of real clarity in terms of where you're going long term in any area of your life. It depends where this full moon will hit your chart. And then we have that wonderful boost, and it is a boost. It is a giant planet, you know, the Jupiterian energy of expansion, growth, prosperity, good fortune, good luck, all coming in to really give that boost to taking action, to focusing your efforts in order to achieving that vision of where you're moving towards now. So very powerful energy. I really like that card. Okay, let's see what we get with the Moonology deck. What do we have? The ring's turning around. You'll see I got my full moon out here. Special occasion for the reading. Okay. What do we have? What is the message? What do we need to know? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, interesting. So, is it one card or two? I think it's two. Don't let pride get in your way. And that could be a message for some of you. And we have step out of your comfort zone. I feel this is it's an expansive energy. Certainly with the Hanged Man, you're being asked to open up, look at things from a fresh perspective. It is that separating out the illusion from reality and getting that long-term goal in terms of where you're moving towards now. And you know, I sometimes feel with this, you know, with that Virgo energy, it can be shining a light from within, the Hermit, the Virgo card, shining a light on what is stopping you now from taking action. Because I think for some of you, it is opening your mind to new possibilities. That's what the Hanged Man does. He really opens up to new possibilities, new solutions. It is doing something a different way, not the way you've always done it. So really opening up to new ways of looking at things, out with the old way of looking at things, in with a new way of looking at things. And that's why there's real illumination and enlightenment with this full moon. Okay, so I'm going to pull a reading card. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay. Yeah, trust you. And I think it's all the practical steps, the effort, the staying on track. You know, once you find the vision, it is staying on track to really achieve, make the best of that Jupiterian expansive energy now. Okay, and I'm just going to pull a star seed. It might be a little bit difficult to shuffle. Let's see. Okay, let's see what we get here. Too many. Okay. Yeah, you see, inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. And what does the Hanged Man do? He hangs from the tree of knowledge in order to find answers. What is the Hermit all about? It is our inner communication, our inner wisdom, finding answers from within. Do you see? It is allowing that inner world to be aligned with your external environment, or where you need to move towards now. And that's what the Hanged Man does so beautifully, that Neptunian energy. So beautiful. Love those cards. Okay. Let's see what we get. Obviously the cards can be more specific. So let's just see what messages we get for the full moon in Virgo. Okay, so 3 cards so far. We have the Magician, Page of Wands, and King of Swords. Three more cards. 6 of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Page of Swords. Wow. Bottom of the deck we have the Tower. Yeah. The Tower is, I'm going to start with this. The Tower is always about dealing with change. It is a card of change. But the interesting thing about the Tower is to align you to the path that you need to be on. So it does fit in with this kind of directional energy very well. This is a square tower, and this is your round crown. Square peg round hole. The universe is saying something doesn't fit you anymore. That is what the Tower will always say. It is where you need to liberate yourself from something that isn't built on firm foundations, something that was never built to stand the test of time. You see, the interesting thing is, when I see this Tower, there's no doors. There's no escape. The only escape is for it to become crumbling down. And it is the universe striking this Tower down, raising it to the ground in order to release you and align you to where you need to be. Now, this can always be difficult change to deal with. There's levels to the Tower card. We build and tear down a number of towers in our lives, but it is always to realign you to the path that you need to be on. And that is the big message from the universe. It's done with love. So, yeah, And I kind of like this alignment energy that I'm feeling with this reading as well, because the Magician is about the path being revealed. It's not dissimilar to the Hanged Man in a way. I mean, the Hanged Man's a very visionary energy. The Magician is the first step. Seeing the goal that you want to move towards and taking that first step, taking action, being inspired to make it happen. Understand you have all the skills, the earthly skills. Remember me saying there's a lot of earth energy in the full moon in Virgo. Earthly skills, so the earth, air, fire and water that's on the table, the wand, the cup, the sword, the pentacle, combined with the divine energy that the Magician conducts, to really bring great transformation to his life. The time is now when the Magician appears. It is time to act. When you realize that you can change things from within, because the Magician is the realization from within that you can transform your situation and your external environment. That's when it starts to happen. But you have to take action. You know, this transformation is pretty much 99% perspiration, 1% divinely inspired by the universe, you know. Transformation is not easy. But, you know, this is deeply transformative. The path being revealed, having gone through a very difficult change. It's all part of the plan. Because for some of you, you're being told now is the time for you to be open to receive. There's people in this picture. Each of them have different needs. Some of them might need advice. Some of them might need money. And it's our universe is saying, you know, whatever you need to bring this transformation to reality, you have all the skills. But this is the universe saying, you know, the universe will give you what you need in tandem with you putting in the effort to really bring in transformation now. This is a big message of be open to receive. And it is divinely guided. It's absolutely beautiful. And as the cards say here, you know, this just reminds me of that wonderful, positive, uplifting Jupiterian energy that is so fun-loving. The Page of Wands can be good news. Some of you might get some good news, but I also feel that this is a big time. The pages can be the beginnings of something new, the beginnings of change, positive change, having gone through difficult change for some of you to be realigned to this path. The path for some of you is being revealed. Some of you, like I said, may have moments of real lucid clarity with this full moon. And this is about taking action to make it grow, the very beginnings of that. Because when you really focus your energies and take action, put the effort into something that promises to grow and bring success and blossom into something wonderful, that's when it just starts to pick up momentum, you know. The Charioteer is also, you see the amount of paths here. It is somebody who is making a beeline for a goal. And that's what I feel for some of you. The vision, the goal, the direction, the path. You're getting it from within and also in your external environment, but it comes from within. The big message is the answers are illuminated from within to see where to go in your external environment. And this is the Charioteer pulling his life into balance, you know, the black and white sphinxes, so he can go in a straight line towards victory and success. This is the path that some of you need to be on, because this is a big shift towards success, achievement, victory, momentum, progress. Oh, you know, it's so beautiful. And all the while, we have the canopy of the night sky, you know, reminding us that the universe is watching over your journey. This is a guided journey. And remember, the Charioteer is an internal journey as well as an external one. And the Charioteer leaves behind something. You know, it is a card of overcoming emotional challenges sometime as well. Our inner world, overcoming the challenges from within in order to really move forward in our external environment too. So it's absolutely beautiful energy. Again, so much direction in these cards. You know, there's a lot of truth associated with the Swords energy, truth and clarity, you know, and the Page of Swords can be where suddenly there's that wind of change. And, you know, that's what I'm really feeling with that full moon in Virgo. You know, it's the wind of change in your mind, in how you perceive something, how you see the truth of a situation, how you find your words to communicate to people maybe, how you, the steps that you need to take. Suddenly the path is becoming clear again, greater direction, and this is the beginnings of that too. And then we have the King of Swords, card of Aquarius, another visionary energy. You know, this is so beautiful, but this is a free-thinking king, because the Aquarian energy is ruled by Uranus, a planet that is not bound by restriction or restraint or limitations, but asks you to open up your mind to all possibilities now, to be that rebel energy, to really see, get a greater, higher perspective of your situation in order to see the way forward now. And the king is very much associated with the power of the mind. You've got the butterfly on the throne of the King of Swords, because it shows how you can transform your situation by really applying the logic of your mind, the reasoning, by speaking your truth, by aligning to the path that you need to be on, by getting that higher perspective. And you see the king sits on a cliff. So this is somebody who has a game plan, because they are getting the higher perspective, seeing the path forward and understanding, getting a strategy, a game plan together in terms of the steps that they need to take to achieve their goal. And we know, for some of you, the goal is achievable, the goal is within sight when you really start taking action. It's time to work your magic for some of you. It is time to, I mean, interestingly enough, the Magician, card of Mercury, rules Virgo. So, you know, our inner communication, our external communication are all linked. It is aligning everything towards getting a clear view of where we're moving towards and understanding the practical steps, the efforts that we need to put in now to achieve it. And this is the first step. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to pull another starseed to finish the reading. Let's pull one more card. Yeah, so the first one is love. Live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. Beautiful. And the other one again, guidance, directional energy. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. You know, and that's what the Hanged Man connects to. You know, it is divine guidance, divine enlightenment, illumination that lights the path before the Hanged Man, allowing him to release from a period of being stuck. So, or suspended, if you like. And I feel for some of you, there will be moments of real lucid illumination, clarity, wind of change card. And it comes from within. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a wonderful full moon for you, and I will see you next time. Thank you.